How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another review on the channel. As you can see, today it is Player of the Month time, and it is that man, Harry Kane, who had a fantastic December, scoring hat-trick after hat-trick after hat-trick, breaking records. Alan Shearer's goals in a calendar year. He smashed it, and today we review his second Player of the Month card. So, lads, if you do enjoy, bring the bloody hype. Team of the year. That's going to be so damn hype, it's going to be ridiculous. So if you do enjoy this review, smash a like. Let's aim for that 1,000 like mark yet again, lads. Let's see if we can absolutely blast it. And if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, or even game codes, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you'll need is right there in the description below. So this is exceptionally cheap. You would have seen the price in the top left and top right and think, you know what? He's made a mistake. He's made a mistake. He cannot be as cheap as 20k and go up to 360. But if you've got the first Player of the Month card, the Harry Kane card, within your club, this is a very, very cheap SBC. Around 20k, 20 bloody K for a 91 rated card. You can't go wrong with that whatsoever. However, if you don't have the SBC within your club, you've got to fork out for a Dele Alli or a Harry Kane in form. That's going to set you back like 300k for that alone, so it's going to cost you quite a little bit in terms of that. Your SBC to complete it doesn't cost too much, maybe around 20k, 20 to 25,000 coins. That's not much, lads, not much, especially for a 91 rated card like I did say. So the team in the background, we got Yashin in there, so that's for the future knockouts of the FUT Champions World Cup. We got Valencia, Eric Bailly, Informas Pulaqueta, Alonso, Kante, Pogba, Lingard, Bergkamp, Salah, and the Player of the Month. It is Harry Kane. Lads, let's get into the review. So here we go, and we're going to get straight into it. I mean, he scored 9 and 7 with 3 assists. That's for 13 goal contributions, quick math. But yeah, he did very, very well because I didn't play in the leagues. I didn't play in online singles. I didn't play in a knockout tournament since it's the weekend league. And that is what I played in, the weekend league. It's an exceptionally tough competition. And Harry Kane, he smashed it. He did very well in the FUT Champions, but there's a lot better players in terms of a striker that offers you a little bit more, because look at his card stats. He's got 79 pace. That's just not good enough. It's not good enough, but he will score goals because he's got 95 shooting. When you look at his same game stats, you will be blown away. He does have 3-star skill, slight downside on the card, but he's not about that skill in life, either in real life or on the game. When you look at his shooting, though, I mean, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And volleys, that's just it's a meaningless stat. I really think that's a meaningless stat because on the volley, he can still hit them with the shot power that he's got of 95. The finishing, which is a stat which is used mainly inside the area because that is what the stat generates from. Long shots is outside the area. Finishing is inside the area. And it doesn't mean it's going to go in like a corner, this, that, the other. It's going to be accurate or anything like that. It means you've got more chance in the center of the goal. Basically, the lower the finishing is, the more chance you get away from the goal in terms of an automatic shot. Now, with the 98 finishing that he does possess, he's going to get on target 95% of the time or 98% of the time, and he will score goals because his shot power is phenomenal. So as you can see, the key stat on the right-hand side today is the finish, and that was the long shot there, the shot power coming into play. That was a phenomenal first-time shot there from Harry Kane against a very tough opponent, and I want to thank the EA right now because in the weekend league, I've got off to a shite start. It's not Harry Kane's fault. I played the same guy with a cracking team twice in 4 games. How does the matchmaking allow that to happen? I will never know, but Harry Kane did score in the second game in the matchup against that opponent as Bergkamp has a shot, and that is a great finish. You might be looking at that, think it's a rebound goal, he's going to score that all the time. No. Sometimes the defender blocks that, it really does, and the technique he used there, he kind of put his body across the ball, and then nut sliced it, he positioned it into the goal. A cracking finish there from Harry Kane as Lozano picks up the ball. My second half substitute, him and Mane come on off the bench. He runs the line, plays it inside the Bergkamp. Good touch from Harry Kane, gets out his feet, nice little step over, and it's a low-driven finish. Inside the area, what would I recommend? Low-driven finishes, because with the finishing that he does have of 98, it's going to go in. It's going to go in. Low-driven finishes are very overpowered on this game. Many strikers score this. Striker doesn't have to have exceptional high finishing or anything like that, or shot power. You just need to position it right. And with everything that Harry Kane's got, you're going to score it 9 times out of 10. You really are. That was a great finish inside the area. And I do believe that was the first goal that he did score for me. He went on to score more in that game as well. as Salah's got the ball. He plays in Harry Kane. Nice 1-2 with Laszlo. Takes a touch, and it's a great finish. He finishes with a plum. Yet again, great shot power on that. So what I will say straight away about Harry Kane is he's got a lot of pros. He's got a lot going for him, but at the same time, he's got a lot of cons. He's got a lot going against him because as a 91 rated card and potential team of the year, he could get team of the year. Who knows? You reckon he should be better? And I fully believe he should be better on this game because acceleration, it's so shite. It really is. For the lack of a better word, it is shockingly shite on this game. His acceleration is just non-existent. And that sets him aside from other strikers on this game. I played against the Thierry Henry. When I played against him, he'd take a touch, a perfect touch, and then he would hit it or do something like that. Harry Kane, his first touch is amazing. He takes a touch, then he takes another touch. It's like his acceleration or his balance on somebody doesn't kick into play, and he doesn't do things first time, which does annoy me on this game. And you will notice that with Harry Kane, he's a bit lumbersome, and he's a bit slow at times, and it's just not great, lads. Just not great. As he receives the ball in behind here, and that's a Stonewall penalty against Baldy Pigeon, which hammered us twice. But that is a Stonewall penalty in that game, and Harry Kane does go down and win it. And he does go on to convert the penalty. So let's get on to his pros then, lads. Finishing. This guy can finish his bloody dinner. Left foot, right foot, it doesn't matter. He's got a 4-star weak foot. In the air, sensational. He's great in the air. His jumping, not the best in the world. So goal kicks, I would avoid aiming it to Harry Kane unless you've got a better option or a worse option. If you've got a worse option, obviously aim it to Harry Kane or go for the short pass. Go like a fullback or the midfielder. But Harry Kane's jumping isn't the best in the world. I know he's 6 foot plus, but his jumping just not good. It's not good, and he rarely wins headers. But when he does, the accuracy on his headers is sensational, as he does, yeah, like a board dive or something like that. His shot power, unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I mean, it's 95. Just wrap your head around that. 95 shot power, 98 finish, and you can just blast it every time you're in the area. You don't have to finesse it, you don't have to chip it, you can just bloody bang it every single time as Lingard wins the ball, goes inside the area here, places it back to Harry Kane, works his way in, low, driven, finish, and he does score again, that time on his left peg. His heading, I've already mentioned, great in the air in terms of free headers and stuff like that. Jumping, I don't know why Salah's kind of trying to steal a limelight there, but jumping, like I said, it's just not great. The long shots are fantastic. Outside the area, he's got a banger on him. You would have seen that first goal in the first clip, the first time shot. Oh my god, it was such a good shot. Such a good shot. The shot power, unreal. Unreal. And I've mentioned shot power so much in this because in terms of scoring goals in this game, I reckon shot power is the most important stat. Because goalkeepers' reflexes and stuff like that, they can save the ball, but their reflexes need to be high. If you've got the shot power to beat their reflexes, it's going to go in because they can't react fast enough to the shots going in the corners or anything like that, especially if you've got a powerful shot. If you've got a pussy shot or something like that, the keeper's going to save it because his reactions kick into play, and he will save it with the reflexes that he's got. In terms of everything else, I mean, he's good on the ball. He's good on the ball. His dribbling's not great, but his first touch is immaculate. And dribbling is another con with the card, and I want to mention this quite extensively. His dribbling stat looks good. It looks good. It's 87. His first touch is great, don't get me wrong. But in terms of dribbling with the ball, it's just not good. This is probably the best dribble I had with the card in the games I did play. And again, it just looks slow. It really does. And he doesn't turn as fluidly as a lot of different strikers on this game. That's why I would recommend you to get a different striker on this game. In terms of stamina, unreal. He can go all game long and he needs to because he's got high-to-high work rates. And the strength of the card, he is very strong. He possesses great strength. At 91, I do believe. He's got 91 strength, so that is great. And his aggression isn't too shabby either. So, has he improved from the 89? That is the main question. Has he improved from the 89? I reckon he has. I reckon he's a better card. I reckon he's fully kind of coming into his own now. If he gets a bit more speed about him and a bit better dribbling and stuff like that, this will be a force to be reckoned with. So, overall rating, he's getting a 9.0. 9.0. That's a great rating. For a player that could get a team of the year in a couple of days, that's a fantastic rating. And if he does get a team of the year, boy oh boy are we in for a treat. In terms of the value for coins, he's getting a 10 out of 10 if you can get him for like 20k. If you can commit the old player of the month and just get the upgrade on the card, 10 out of 10. There was a glitch with Danny Williams if you had him at Spurs, but that has since been patched. And yeah, if not, 5.0. I don't think he's worth it if you can't get him for cheap. I really don't. So If you can, get them for cheap. If you can't, just avoid the card and stick with the 89. Of course, if you do want them for SBCs, it's going to be an expensive purchase at like 355,000 coins. If not, just avoid them, lads. Just avoid them. And the similar players, we have Harry Kane because it is quite a similar card. I'm not going to lie, it is quite similar in terms of what they do provide. Alan Shearer is amongst that, and Cavani is there as well. So we've got an 89, a 90, and a 91. Shearer is probably the most similar to this card in a number of different ways. I know Harry Kane's got 3-star skills, Shearer's got like 2-star skills, but that doesn't matter. 2-star, 3-star, the only difference is a roulette. So yeah, that's going to be about it for today's review. In terms of champs readiness, I reckon he is to a certain point. I reckon there's a lot of better strikers on this game that will give you a better output in terms of what they can provide on the field. Divisions ready? Again, you'll have fun with these kind of cards in divisions because they're high rated and they will score a lot of goals for your club. So that's going to be it for this review, lads. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, once again, Bring the Hype Team of the Year is just a couple of days away. I can't wait. It's going to be the most fantastic kind of time of the year. I'm going to do pack openings, reviews, everything, absolutely everything that you want to see on this channel. So stick around and drop a sub if you haven't already subscribed, and smash a like on the video. Let's aim for that 1,000 likes mark. And what else is there to say? Yeah, I will catch you all next time, lads.